9 o'clock on the dot. With the time change, it gets a lot easier, you guys. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful night tonight. We had just a fantastic day today, so we'll see who all joins us tonight on the live stream. I'm going to turn on the football game while I'm waiting for all of you wonderful people. If this is your first live stream, then just know it takes a couple minutes to get people on here, and then we'll get into our conversation today. Tell you why my day was so great, and you can tell me what's going on with your week. Also want to talk about the election coming up as well. Tuesday, we have the big election for city government people and for our county government. So yeah, very exciting on that as well. I mean, I guess not everybody gets excited about that kind of stuff, but I want everyone to at least be informed and hopefully be engaged and ready to use your right to vote. We have to utilize that every chance that we get. Otherwise, you don't have any right to complain about anything. Let's see. Is there anybody here tonight? Oh, we got Todd here. Okay, got one person today. Last week, we had people flooded in here right away, so I don't know what's going on, but let's see. Okay, now we got 4. Okay, maybe the notifications were just taking a little long, but I'm glad you're all here. Sorry, bear with me, you guys. How was y'all's day? What did you guys do? Did you enjoy it like I did? Yesterday was kind of crazy. I ended up, our hot water tank blew up at, during the day at some point, and then we had to replace it, and the only time that I had to try to do it, well, none of the plumbers called me back on Friday, so then I was like, well, okay, how long do I want to go without hot water? So I called Jim from church, and he was nice enough to come and help me yesterday. So I left the house at like 6 o'clock yesterday morning, and we finished the heater maybe around like 1:30 or 2 o'clock, and then just spent the rest of the afternoon fixing other things and cleaning up and doing all that kind of stuff. So it was just like a long day, but that being said, like my house is totally different than it was at the beginning of 2019. So we've had just a lot of improvements on the house, some planned, some not planned, but overall, it feels like we're living in a new house. It's just, it's really great. So I have some other plans for next year here, but that's not why today was so great. Today was so great because we had our 6-year anniversary at Living Water. Excuse me, I'm tired. We had our 6-year anniversary at Living Water Church, and so we had a little special kids program today. We had a catered meal today, which was just so fun, just to be with church family, and that's what I preached on. My sermon was called "Welcome to the Family," and so just preached all about family and what that looks like to be in the family of God. And I just think that we have this amazing opportunity in this world to reach out to people that are isolated, that are lonely, that don't have a family. And the church, well, I should say the church should provide that. I think a lot of churches do provide that, and I'm really focused on that, on trying to cultivate that family atmosphere over this coming year at Living Water. And so anyone who's lost and alone, that's who I want to be reaching out to and trying to connect them into the family. And so I'm just so incredibly thankful, not only for my family here. I mean, I have my immediate family, which you guys can tell from the videos that I'm incredibly blessed with a wonderful wife and 4 kids, and just have an amazing life. And then on top of that, we have all these church family members, and God seems to be adding to them all the time. And so we had, just it seemed like for a while we were really stagnant, and now it seems like God seems to just be adding people almost every week. And so it just had really full church services. It's been an extraordinary blessing, and we're just looking forward to see what else God has in store for us as we move forward. So, anyways, that's my heart's just full today, and the Patriots are getting beat up, man, 17-0. What happened there? Oh, they just recovered a punt, though. So a muffed punt. So maybe they'll score now. Anyways, not important. Todd was first in the house. Kevin was second. Kevin, good to see you today, my friend. Meatloaf says, Zach's trying to break my arm. Oh, boy. And you were not nice to him. Kevin rode around on his bike. Kevin, you're new with the motor on it. Are you motorized officially at this point? If so, you'll have a lot easier trip to work. That'll be awesome. And did it solve your wanting of a scooter? Do you still want a scooter, or is like the motorized bike the be all end all for you? Anyways, I'm totally open. What do you guys want to talk about tonight? Let me know who's here. I just see 4 people here, but there's 9 people watching. If you're here, put a comment in there, and then let's have a conversation. Lori says hi all. Hello, Lori. How are you today? I was hoping to see you in church. We had a celebration today. It was wonderful. But I'm assuming you're probably still working on your house, doing all that kind of stuff. Excuse me. I wasn't yawning at all until I started talking on here. My amount of people that it shows watching is like going all over the place. So I was at 10. Now it says that there's 1 person here, but there's several people talking. I don't know why that's happening. So it says I have 1 viewer and 6 likes, but there's definitely more than 1 of you here. Okay, my computer says 11. What is happening right now? Sorry. Todd says, I got an ingrown toenail. That's terrible. I used to get those as well when I played tennis, and now I don't get them anymore. So I had to, I don't know why we're talking about ingrown toenail, but like I cut in the middle of your toenail, cut like a V in the middle of your toenail. So you have your regular toenail and then cut a V in it and then come back across. And since I started doing that after I had the surgery, it's never come back. It came back several times without me doing that, but since I started cutting my toenails different, they don't ingrow anymore. So just pro tip. It forces your toenail basically to grow inwards instead of outwards. So yeah, you want to do that. Start doing that. It'll help. Kevin says, yes, now my feet won't hurt as much. The bike seems to be all I need. Now I want to get Michelle one and my father. Very cool. That's awesome. Kevin, I'll have to admit, I haven't been seeing you as much, and it makes me sad, now that you're working. You're like working man, getting all these hours. I'm super proud of you, and I'm so happy, but, we have to find some time to get together now. Hopefully when you're done, not biking up there or walking up there, you won't be as tired, so that'll help. Lori says, we are good. Yes, working on the house. Okay, very good. Are you like making progress? How close are you guys to being done? I know you were supposed to be done by now, I think, but evidently that didn't happen. Tim says, hi, wake up. Good to have you, Tim, all the way from Colorado. Is that right? I think so. Let's see. Todd says, what does the bike run on? I think his runs on, I think it's just gasoline motor, isn't it? Or do you have to mix it? Do you have to do oil and gas mix? No, it's probably, I'm assuming it's just straight gas. So the other thing I want to talk about is the election on Tuesday. Are you guys like ready for the election? Do you know who you're going to vote for in your local election and your county election? I don't know if you have any other like are the townships, are they up for election as well? I know in town I've been kind of disheartened a little bit because we had the council president Kim Chiesa. She's up for re-election, but all I keep seeing is signs up for her opponent. Um, and I feel like Kim has had a pretty decent vision for the city, and she's been good at executing small pieces of that here and there. And I feel like the city council, I feel, has been more stable than I've ever seen it be, and I really don't want to see that shaken up and just kind of hit the reset button on what they're doing there. Um, I really think they're making wonderful progress, and I do not want to see that stop or slow down. So I don't know. I'm hoping she gets reelected, but that's the one I probably care most about, honestly. County commissioners, we're going to have some continuity either way. You know, either Pat or Jason is going to win, possibly both of them. And so we'll have at least someone with experience will be carrying over on the county, which I think is going to be extraordinarily helpful as well. I know the last time the commissioners switched over, they did not have any continuity, and I think there were some definite growing pains there. And so I'm glad that that's not going to be the case this time around. But I'm both, Don Myers and Anthony Shea both seem good too. I mean, like I said, I've gotten to spend at least a few hours with each of them, and I've been impressed by the fact that I don't feel like any of them have like ulterior motives or have bad hearts or anything like that. I genuinely feel like they would all do a decent job at what they're trying to accomplish, and so. But I don't know. What do you guys thinking? I mean, did you remember even that this week is the week we vote on Tuesday? You need to get out and vote. If anything, I think these things are actually just as important, maybe more important for your daily life than president of the United States. It's more important than our national federal elections. Not that I mean I do think we need to show up for those, but I think we always have really low turnout on these local elections, and I'd love to see us like break records for turnout. I think that needs to happen. Lincoln's in the house. Good to have you, Lincoln. I've been checking out your videos as they come through, but I know you've been traveling around a lot, so I'm assuming lots of content for you. Lincoln's a travel vlogger, so if you guys want to check out some of his stuff, he's had some really cool videos over the past few months on, let me think now, testing my knowledge. New Orleans, I think you went back to New York City. I think you went to England somewhere. Or no, you went to Ireland, I think it was. Um, you're working on a Guinness factory video, which I think will be pretty cool. So if you want to check out Lincoln's channel, he's like a professional at this. He's like a legit videographer and a really great storyteller in his videos. So go check out what he has going on. Trying to convince him to come to the greatest city in the world. I think we have a local place that would put him up in a hotel, and then I was going to hook him up with some local restaurant gift cards. So Lincoln, if we can get you to the greatest city in the world, it'll be free room and board, free food. So you just got to pay the gas to get here. It's like one tank, make it happen. Lincoln says, I'd like to visit soon, just been really busy. I totally understand. I'm just messing with you. So, but at this point, you may be better off just waiting until spring or summer next year anyway, because we had a storm come through the other night and all the leaves blew off the trees. Like all the beauty that was here just a week ago is mostly gone, and we're in kind of the bareness of winter. It's not as impressive. So maybe wait till spring and then come. Let's see. Sorry, I lost my place in the comments here. Kevin says, yeah, I feel horrible that I missed a few chances to help people that needed it. I keep telling myself that God understands. Yeah, absolutely, man. You don't need to feel horrible. It's just part of the process. And I told you that too. When once you get a job, there's going to be that transition period, and everything changes for a little while. You'll find kind of a new normal, and then you'll be ready to add some things back in. So don't feel bad about it. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel bad either, but. Gene says, hello, Pastor Andy. How are you doing? How are you? Good day today. Had my dog in the Halloween parade. That's awesome. um, yeah, it was a good day today. I mean, how about, did you guys get to try a donut from Ford City National Bakery? Why is that? Why don't we have a place like that in Kittanning? Those donuts are so incredible. I mean, I like Dunkin' Donuts, don't get me wrong, and I like Sheets Donuts, especially like the apple fritter. But those donuts, like homemade bakery donuts, are just on a totally different level, and those ones are amazing. I could eat those every single day. Maybe it's good that it's not closer because I'd probably be a lot bigger than I am right now. Tim says, dropped off my ballot on Friday. None of the local people did any interviews, no webcasts or podcasts. Disappointing. You should have been in Kittanning, Tim, and then you would have known all about your candidates through this like great podcast that I know called the Greatest City in the World podcast. Lori says, almost got the bathroom done, got lots more to go, and I think I'm voting for this guy named Andrew Lassa. Yeah, don't vote for me. Don't waste your vote. Um, I might run someday, but we're a long, long way from that day. Tim says, we don't get a lot of leaf colors here. Green, then yellow aspens, but we had a hard freeze that with 60-mile-an-hour winds and the leaves blew away. Yeah, that's what happened to us. Just, let's see. What day was all the wind here, you guys? I think it was Thursday. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday. So it was really, really beautiful early in the week. I got some stellar drone footage, so be watching out for that. It should be out tomorrow or Tuesday, the first batch of that. And then I have another batch that'll be out probably on Wednesday. So got some really great drone footage. And then I was at the school on Wednesday, and I got some good drone footage up there as well. So lots of drone videos coming your way over the coming week. Actually, when I was at the school, it was kind of scary with the drone because I was able to fly away from me very quickly. It worked well, and then I didn't realize it was windy on the hill, but it was kind of like above where I was, the wind was. And so it didn't feel windy kind of where I was standing. It was just a light breeze. But the drone actually really, really struggled to come back. So, and that thing can fly, I think it flies, if you're not in sport mode, it's like 25 miles an hour. And it was really, really struggling to come back. So, had to be a good 20-mile-an-hour straight line wind up there. And yeah, never had that happen with the drone. So I'm going to be a little more careful when when it's windy out. The Patriots are storming back here. They got 7 points and they're on the move again. Tom Brady, man, that guy's unstoppable. Anyways, question. Sorry, Krista, I got to proofread all your questions before you actually before I read them. Okay, if Halloween has a part in the Bible, why don't some people celebrate it? Because it's still in the story somewhere, even though it's not as good as Christmas, just saying. I'm not aware of anywhere in the Bible where Halloween actually is. Um, Someone can point that out to me. Other than the fact that in the Bible it speaks against things like witchcraft, all that kind of stuff all the time. And so I think that's why most people, or I shouldn't say most Christians, that's why some Christians don't celebrate Halloween. It's actually why I've kind of like taken a little step back from it in the past few years. Um, We used to kind of do a Halloween outreach. We didn't this year, and I don't know. It was kind of fun when we did it, but at the same time, I didn't miss it. It was kind of like one more thing to do, especially when we're always preparing for our church anniversary. I'd probably just rather cut Halloween out entirely. But that being said, I do enjoy the candy aspect of it. I like candy a lot, um, so yeah. Lori said she saw Sharon and Terry picking up the donuts. Yeah, it was a good day, Lori. Very good day. Let's see. Tim says I watched all your interview podcasts. Good job. Yeah, that was super fun actually. I really enjoyed doing the commissioner one, although it was really a bear to edit. Um, Now that I've done it one time, I think it would be a lot easier next time. But man, that was a lot of. It was just a lot more work than I thought it was going to be with the three camera angles and the separate audio. It was very very difficult. Meatloaf says, "Yeah, I was discussing with Chelsea. Oh, AJ's dog won $1. Okay, he was all Steelers." Chris is asking 20 questions now. Um, I'm just really tired, you guys. I think I'm actually going to bounce out of here. Is there any last minute questions? I'll answer any question I get in the next 30 seconds. If not, I'm going to head out of here. If you want to play 20 questions for the next 10 minutes, I'm totally up for that. But I don't feel like I have the mental capacity to just come up with content from the top of my head right now, other than go vote and come and join the family at Living Water. If you're feeling isolated, if you're feeling alone, come and connect with us in person. We have just some really amazing people there that I would just love to introduce you to. It's really, really good stuff. Any other questions, comments, complaints, general correspondence, anything, anybody? I think we're good to go. Kevin says, "Have a good night. God bless you, friend." And I'll just repeat that back. Good night, everybody. God bless you all. I really appreciate every single one of you. A lot of videos coming this week, and appreciated your patience as I've been kind of walking through all of these different things over the past couple months. It's been a very, very busy time for me, but I do feel like I'm kind of like caught up, and I'm feeling really good about where we're at right now. Not only for the channel, but for the city. All the progress that we've made, it's just been absolutely amazing. Tim says, "If I come back to Living Water, will there be donuts?" Tim, you tell me when you're coming. I will have the donuts there. That is a promise, my friend. Have a wonderful night, everyone. See you in the next